This is Breakfast, a segment about how long I fasted before breaking, how much weight I've lost since my last fast, what foods I'm breaking it with, and how many calories I consumed, how long my eating window was, my weight after refeed, how I'm feeling, and what's next. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to episode 34 of Breakfast. Today I'm going to be completing my 41st 65 plus hour back-to-back fast that has lasted well over 4 months. Before that, I was doing 90 plus hour fasts. I did 20 of those back-to-back that lasted almost 3 months. And then before that, I was just consistently fasting at different intervals, trying to figure out what worked best for me. But like in total, I've been doing this for over 13 months. And today I weighed in at 126.8 pounds, which is a new personal best. I've lost now a total of 93.6 pounds. I'm less than 2 pounds away from my goal weight of 125 even. If you're new and you're not sure exactly how this works, the way I do this is I fast for a long enough period of time so that I can eat whatever I want, no restrictions, no macro restrictions, no calorie limits. I eat until I'm satiated, which is a good amount. So I tend to overeat. And when I say that, during my refeeds, I eat anywhere between 6,000 and 7,000 calories from a 4-hour to a 6-hour eating window. But I can eat that much because I fast for long enough that can consistently make me lose weight or maintain weight. Beforehand, when I was doing 90-hour fasts, I was doing it much longer, which netted me more weight loss. Before that, I was doing 168 plus hour fasts, which even let me lose more weight a lot quicker. But as time has gone on, those were just not as sustainable as what I'm doing today. Eventually, I will lower it down to 42-hour fasts once I hit that 125 mark. Now, because I fast for 65 hours or 90 hours doesn't mean that you have to. Because I eat 6,000 to 7,000 calories doesn't mean you have to either. What I'm trying to teach here, what I'm trying to promote is that you need to find what satiates you, whatever diet that may be. It doesn't have to be completely free like mine. If you eat a certain way, vegan, vegetarian, carnivore, keto, whatever it may be, pick what works for you. Pick the fasting period or fasting window that works for you, that's sustainable for you, that you can consistently do to either maintain weight or lose weight. It doesn't mean that that number that you pick has to stay there. You can see I have gone from 100 plus to now talking about doing 42s. So it doesn't have to be set in stone. You have to figure out what works for you, whatever schedule that may be. Now that I have that out of the way, here is what I broke my last fast with. So I really don't know what happened during this refeed, but I was absolutely starving. More hungry than I have been in any past refeed in quite a while. Anyway, I started off with the basic salad, greens, dressing, cheese, croutons for a total of 890 calories. And then while I had vegetables in the oven, I couldn't wait. So I had 2 bananas for 170 calories. And then I had Brussels sprouts, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, 439 calories. And then I had chicken strips, but I also got chicken nuggets because they ran out of strips. I was just looking for something quick and easy. Barbecue sauce, honey mustard, 1,325 calories. And then I had a protein bar, 290 calories. And then I had chips, guac, and salsa for a total of 1,046 calories. And then I had honey roasted cashews for 640 calories. And then a slice of cheesecake, 385 calories. And then I ended the night with pumpkin pie. I think I only recorded myself eating the very first slice or slice and a half, whatever it was. But then I ended up going for seconds, whipped cream on both for a total of 1,310 calories. Altogether, this ended up being 6,495 calories. I ate this in 2 hours and 27 minutes. Typically not a time frame I eat that quickly, but here, I don't know, I was famished and then I was stuffed. So you can see I ate 6,500 calories in a very short feeding window, and today I still lost weight even after that. Why? Because I know how many calories I usually burn per day, and I put myself at a caloric deficit that still made me lose weight. Fasting is an excellent tool that we can use in our toolbox, but at the end of the day, it's still calories in, calories out. Keep mindful of that. So lately, to give myself a little more accountability as well, to show a little more transparency, I've been checking my blood pressure and I've been checking my blood sugar. And thankfully, those numbers have been normal. Better than normal in a lot of instances. I'm no longer in need of blood pressure meds or blood sugar meds, but I still need to get my lab work done. That's something I'm still working on. Once I get that, I'm going to share that with all of you just to see and make sure that everything else is on an even keel. Hopefully so. Fingers crossed. So I actually have a social event that's coming up next Saturday, which is Halloween. And I want to talk about this because this is something that I haven't really touched upon, and my refeeding day doesn't fall on that day. So what am I going to do about that? My next 65-hour fast after I refeed today will be on Tuesday, and then the next refeed after that will be on Friday, which means that I can't eat on Saturday because that's when I'm fasting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, after I refeed today, I'm going to do a 90-hour fast that will let me eat on Wednesday instead, and then I can do another 65 that will fall on a Saturday. Why am I doing it that way? Because I know that's what works for me. It is easier for me to do a 90-hour fast and then another 65 so that I'm still able to eat what I want instead of doing like a lower fast with a lower amount of calories. Because I know that if I do that, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet, and I'm afraid that it might be a trigger for me to eat more than I should. So this is for a lot of people who worry about having a social event to go to or eating something special on a certain day, or there's a birthday or an emergency or what have you. Sometimes if you can plan ahead of time, yes, I know emergencies you can't really plan ahead of time, but for things that you can plan ahead of time, sometimes you're going to need to adjust your fasting schedule. And if you can't adjust that fasting schedule because one, is too difficult, then two, you need to think about your caloric intake. You need to make sure you stay in that deficit to either maintain your weight or to lose weight on your next refeed fasting regimen. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Want to make sure I can eat on Halloween with everybody else, enjoy the snacks and the sweets and everything else that comes with it. I'll still take my blood sugar for anyone that's interested to let you know that I'm still doing what I need to do to stay in check. I know I do get asked a lot of the same questions, so I'm going to clear this here real quick. Yes, I do take supplements while I'm fasting, while I'm refeeding. You can check the description. I've also left a video link so you can see how often I take it, how much I take, etc., etc. Do I exercise? Yes, I walk 4 to 6 miles a day, almost daily. Some days, 6 days a week, but most of the time I do a 4 to 6 mile walk daily. Has it been that way from the very beginning? No. When I first started fasting, I could barely do any kind of exercise, especially when I was 90 plus pounds overweight. But I'll go for a 4 to 6 mile walk, or I'll ride my bike. It'll be like a 15 to 20 mile bike ride. Do I do any kind of body weight exercises? Yes, I do. I'll do push-ups. I have a kettlebell. I used to go to the gym to lift, but since COVID, I haven't been back, but I'm planning to go back. I'm just answering these questions because I know they get asked a lot. Anything else? That might be it for now. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, leave some accountability. Let me know where you're at, how you're feeling. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer as much as I can. It's just been very difficult lately. But also, if you're looking for a little more accountability, I do have a Patreon that has a couple more perks. I do offer coaching also on the side, but you can check that out at patreon.com/finallyfasting. Either way, I want to thank everybody for the support, the encouragement, the motivation, the inspiration. I hope I'm able to help you as well, give you all of the tools that you need to find success. I know that it's not always easy, but the thing I want to at least promote is to put yourself in a position where you're not thinking about food and the weight on the scale all the time, that you're able to find success here, find something that works for you, and move on with your life and pay attention or focus on things that are more important to you, like your health and your happiness. Okay, I think I said that pretty well. Usually these runs don't go that well, but that should be it. Okay, now I'm messing up. Anyway, I'm not gonna lose that momentum. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.